Hello, welcome to today's diary. This is going to be a very quick one. I've not been feeling 100% well today. Woke up, I was a little bit sick, and yeah, just don't really feel too well. So, think it's going to be a very quiet day today. It's a day off from next door. I don't have to go there later on. So, originally I was going to do some promotion for my book, but it the launch yesterday sold very well. I sold over 60 copies, so I'm happy with that for a starter. For the first day, it just goes up from there. So I think today's literally just going to be a day of gaming, of video gaming, and I've had a lot of people on my YouTube channel. Well, this is YouTube. Like a lot of people on the channel ask me about like what kind of games do I play, what kind of systems do I play them on. So I've been getting like a pins and needly feeling in my fingertips, and it's like an electric hum running through my hand. It's really annoying. Um, but it's only when I hold. I think it's a circulation problem because it's only when I hold my hands a certain way. I think it's just my body saying basically, dude, take a day off. You're working too hard. I looked at my Fitbit results. If you go onto my Facebook page, you can see it. I posted it there, but it was something crazy like an average of 4 hours of sleep a week, and like 120,000 steps, and I've walked 50 miles or something silly like that. So yeah, I think I just need to take it easy. So today, girlfriend's coming over. Girlfriend also has the day off, so we are basically just gonna hang out together, probably play some video games. Um, this is the room where I play my video games as well. I do have in my bedroom on my because I've got a flight simulator in my bedroom. There's a 4K TV. I do have a little box plugged up to that. It's only about the size of like my wallet. It's only very small, and it basically has like 20 different consoles and every game for that library, for that system on this little device. And then I plug up a USB controller and I can play on a 4K TV any game I want. I use that sometimes when I'm streaming. In fact, there's a live stream later today. I'm playing PS1 games. Um, I think I'm playing Destruction Derby and something else. I can't remember what it was, but it's on. It'll be on the YouTube channel about 4 p.m. today, and I'll be basically live streaming. Um, so that's towards the end of the day. And then in this room, so that's in the bedroom, and then in this room I have obviously my screen. Where shut that door? That's where I watch that's my TV basically. Okay, so it's like Back to the Future 2 where he goes, give me channel 24, 52. Actually, it's not plugged up to a TV. It's just it's plugged up to my consoles, and I watch like films on that. I watch like I don't even watch the iPlayers to be honest. I just literally use it for my consoles, um, which is where my piano sits underneath. Oh hello, where the originals. I love them. So that's where the consoles are. The consoles I've got actually. I'll tell you what. Why don't we do a little tour here? I'm not in. I'm not. To be honest, I'm not the kind of dude who does like, let's do a video game tour. Here's my game room. All right. Here we go. I'm not. I'm not sort of into that. But because today it's a day off and it's probably going to be a gaming day, here's the type of games I might be playing. Okay. Um, in fact, here's one here on the beanbag. This is one I played last night for the PlayStation 2. Stuntman Ignition. I love that's an awesome game. I used to have it for the PS3. I think I gave my copy to my kids. But this is a really fun game to play. You play as a stuntman, and it's kind of like Dante's Peak with the first mission. You're in a film called Aftershock, and you've got to escape. It's crazy, really. So let's sit down here on the beanbag. So first off, I've got down here my PS4, which is the Darth Vader edition, and I only have a few games for that. I haven't got many, to be fair. So the games I've got are Red Dead Redemption 2, um, and the console came with the Battlefront game. So I got that as well, and I love the Just Cause series. I haven't got Just Cause 4 yet, but that series I absolutely love. This is one that I tried out, but I haven't played it since I bought it. Really, Watch Dogs. It looked fun. You basically play a hacker, and you can hack all sorts of things. You know, because I like games that are open world. I like games that have freedom, and that's why I also got No Man's Sky, because you can search the whole universe there. So I've got loads more games on the system. Of course, I got GTA 5, plus others. So that's the PS4. Recently got the PS3. Mentioned that in another vlog. Um, and I've got loads of games for the PS3. I kept some of my games when I gave my console to my children, and then obviously over the years I've given them some games, but I've kept sort of the ones that are a bit not appropriate for children. You know, sort of like the Modern Warfares. You know, I didn't give them. So I've got three Modern Warfare games: World at War, number two, and number one. I love playing the Modern Warfare games; they're really fun. I have got like a few others on the PS3. I mean, if you guys really want to see what games I've got on the PS3, I'm not going to go through all of them because I have got about 15. But if you guys really want to see my game collection, and you really want to see like a proper game room tour, then you know, one of these vlogs I will sit down and we will do that if that's what you guys want to see. So just put it in the comments if that's what you want to see, and you guys can see my entire PS3 and all my game systems collection. So that's the PS3. Now, recently, a co-worker of mine, this is the Dreamcast, okay, and the Dreamcast came with one game, Virtual Athlete 2K, um, or 2000. I helped him out, and so he basically said, "I got a games console if you want to have it, because I hear that you like collecting these game consoles." So he gave it to me, and I was like, "Oh, cheers, thank you very much, mate. That's really lovely." And he gave me the cables and everything. Gave me the controllers with one game. Didn't have a box, but don't matter. And yeah, I never owned a Dreamcast in my life. Now I've got one. And I mean, well, let's say I've got one. It's like me and my girlfriend have got this project together, so we've got one now. Um, what else we got? We've got the Wii as well down here. Got the Wii and got a few games for the Wii. Um, got a PS2, PlayStation 2. I had one of them back in the day, and I had the slimline version though. I didn't have the. I've never had the big chunky version until now. So that one, the guy was getting rid of it with the Xbox. I think I mentioned it in a previous one. So snap that right up. PS1, I had the old PS1. I had that one, and I remember when it first came out, back in 1995 or 1996, and they were selling them down in the market where I live here in Sutton Coldfield, and I raced down. I had like £300, they'd sold out. They didn't have a single one left, and I was like, no. And the guy goes, well, but we're going to go down to London and we're going to buy some more. So if you come back at 5 p.m., lay a deposit down, you can be one of the first ones. So I gave him like something like 50, 60, 70 quid as a deposit, and then went back at 5 o'clock. I mean, I was like, 15, 16 back then. I went back at 5 o'clock, and they honestly, the guys were true to their word. They had the console, I paid the rest, and I went home. I had Destruction Derby for it. I had Theme Park. I had a load of other games I really can't remember, but I loved playing it. And then eventually I got the PS1, the slim version, when that came out. That's the original chunky version. It was really good CD player. So cool on that one. A Nintendo 64 as well. Got that. I used to have that. In fact, I think I got that after I got my, or before I got my PlayStation. I can't. No, it must have been after because that launched after. So yeah, I must have got it after then. But I'd been looking forward to getting that for like a year when I saw it, release in Japan the year before. And of course, got Mario 64 and GoldenEye because they are like the two best games for that system. Um, and then, like, my first console that I ever had was the Nintendo, the NES. I never had a Mega Drive and I never had a Super Nintendo. Now, this game room ain't that big. I've only got one CRT TV and then the one big screen behind me. I can't hook up a lot of consoles to it. So to save space, to save, connections, I basically got this thing, which is called a Retro Trio, and it basically has the ability to play a Mega Drive game in it, a Super Nintendo, and an NES game in it, right? And they play the original cartridges. They have pull this flap down. They have the original controllers that you can hook up to them. It's really good. It's really good quality. It doesn't have a HDMI hookup to it. You can't hook up it to a HDMI source. It's only got the three cables. What are they called? I forgot what they're called. AV video, just standard RCA connections, whatever they're called. It's only got that or an S video connection, which is how I have it plugged up to this TV through S video, and then I use the yellow composite. That's what it's called, composite. I have that, and I plug it up through my amplifier, which is attached to my projector, and I'm able to either play it on the big screen or I'm able to play it on the small screen. Now, playing it on the small screen, I've done a test, and it looks a lot better on the small screen. Blown up to the big screen, jaggies, it looks pixelated, it looks rubbish, to be honest. But it sounds great either way. Now, one thing I've got for this system here is this Mega Drive cartridge and the Super Nintendo cartridge. This one basically has, if I take it out, it's pretty tough to take out, the Mega Drive one, especially with one hand, right? This is called an EverDrive. This basically has every Mega Drive game and every Master System game on this cartridge. And then you just pop it in, and I have now the full library. Pop it in. It's not so easy, man. What's going on? It won't go down. Oh man, what's going on here? Can't get it on. I mean, one-handed, man. This isn't, there we go. Got that in. Same with the Super Nintendo. That's got every Super Nintendo game in the library, so I've got access to them if I want. I do have some Super Nintendo cartridges as well, but this is just for ease, really. And then this one is 143 of the very best of NES, and it's got all the good games I would play. I have got another cartridge down here somewhere, which is like, I did have anyway, I don't know where it's gone, and it's got like another 150 on there as well, but they're kind of similar. And one of the original cartridges I have, which are it's the Nintendo's most recent release, is this one, All-Star Collection, and this is a real Nintendo cartridge from the makers of the arcades of these games, or the games of these games, and they re-released basically on a Nintendo cartridge. It's pretty cool, to be honest. So that's the game systems I have, and that's the games that I'll probably be playing with the missus today. Who knows? So there we go. That's gonna be it for this daily vlog. So that's my life today. Basically chilling out with gaming. Probably have a jacket potato later for lunch, and that's it really. And I'll see everybody. Oh god, I really feel sick now. I feel. Oh, I'm gonna have some water or something, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So take care, everyone.